and Crystal Edge technology screens. Man, I tell you something. I have to thank this guy for coming in and making these videos because, as I said before, the VAVA projectors, we used to turn those things away due to the fact, as I told you before, the projector had a lot of fake specifications on the projector. A lot of fake specifications. We knew that from the door. But the screens are far worse. And the reason why the screens are far worse because these screens actually match white screens and they match gray paint, regular gray paint. So the customer, not saying customer, this particular person in here felt the need to try to slander my company by talking about how amazing the VAVA projectors were and how they were an amazing piece of equipment and the combo system between their screens are absolutely incredible. When all in all, I saw something in the demonstration that I would have never thought I would have picked up on. As we were doing demonstrations on trying to find anybody who could do some very serious tests on the screen, this fellow right here, who calls himself slandering us, actually gave us some very serious information that we needed on these particular projection screens. We already know what the projectors are. We didn't have too much information on the screens other than that everybody that actually owned one of these screens actually sat in very dark environments, couldn't pull up contrast levels, and the screens weren't all that great. This right here is absolutely beautiful. So basically, he has a white motorized projection screen. We've seen this over at eBay. We buy them all the time. They're like $69 white motorized projection screens. And then on this side right here, this is his wall. This is an actual gray wall. This screen right here at the bottom is VAVA. It's ultra short throw projection screen, ambient projection screen that costs a whopping $649. But I'm pretty sure after you pay for tax and shipping and handling, it's going to probably rough around maybe $700 or a little bit more. The 120-inch version of that screen will cost you a whopping $1,000. So what I see here in the still shot, we clearly can see that the gray wall will do the exact same thing as the overpriced projection screen VAVA. And a white projection screen would do the exact same thing with no problem whatsoever. I had to come back in and look at this again. Somebody asked me to do another demonstration on top of the demonstration we just did, but they just wanted more information on this. Now, the individual who has his YouTube channel, who was claiming this projector to be so amazing, the screen to be so amazing, much better than anybody else's at the end of the day, clearly does not know anything, and I mean nothing about home theater setup. Because I don't know how anybody in their right mind would have spent that much money for a screen, set it up, and it didn't see that the walls are matching the screen, and if alone the white screen is matching with no problem whatsoever, and still continue to give praise about the projector, which means they have to be extremely colorblind not to see this. So I'm going to play some of this so you can see exactly how crazy this is. Can we get this playing? There we go.
It's got salt on it. The whole salt in its hands right there.
I'm excited to see more adventurous flavors.
What y'all think about these same flavors? Here we go.
And it's like the vinegar ones, and then together it's salt and vinegar. I'm writing this shit. I am writing this episode.
Dill pickle. Nice. I like dill pickle. I like dill pickle flavored things. I think sure. Yeah. No.
Vinegary is puts off.
Peanut butter, dill pickle. Peanuts. To make peanut butter, dill pickle paste in my tummy. I dare you.
It smells like salt and vinegar.
Tea. Like drink it just straight.
No, it's like refreshing.
I've never smelled a dill piece. I've never smelled a dill piece. No dill.
No dill, no good. It's probably just pieces of hair. That is very you know? You know why?
No, it's kind of like a garden center.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, real verbiage.
What about some of this beer, you know?
We don't have any dill pickle flavored things over here, but I do like the flavor.
Dill or no dill? No
No
dill.
dill.
Oh, look at that graphic in front of the screen. It's dill or no dill. The brand new show from Dry Jam. What are the rules? We don't know.
That's an impressive tin of
It's a girthy tin.
Yeah.
It's a chode of a tin.
It's a chud of a
It's a chode of a tin.
Yeah.
Where do you put your nuts? In my chode of a tin.
It's my chud
It's my
tin.
A very unique way of eating peanuts, which is to
I don't.
not at all that I do. Just suck them off and throw them in the bin.
No, if you want to empty out that tub there, I'll look out the tub. If there's no penis inside, I will look out the tub.
I don't even know how to respond to this anymore. There's just a relentless cavalcade of penis jokes. What are you talking about? Penis? Peanuts. Peanuts. Sorry.
They're not Moorish for me because I don't like
Oh,
it.
that's a hard no for me.
It's a hard no for you.
Hard no for me. It's a no dill.
It's a no. Oh, yes.
Yes.
These look like my kind of peanuts, my friends.
I feel like we stepped up.
Ah, what is this?
Old Bay seasoning.
Seasoned. Oh, love seasoned flavor. Old Bay seasoning for seafood, poultry, salads, and meats.
Same great taste for over 75 years.
Is this like aromat?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just put it on food that doesn't taste nice.
Yeah.
And you're like, this will solve it.
They're kind of like how, as you get, when you're younger and you see an old man's penis, and as you get older, you're kind of checking yourself, and you're like, oh, it gets darker. So that's kind of what this is like.
You lost me there, man.
You never seen an old man's dark penis?
No, never. And I've spent a considerable amount of time in changing rooms where old men are in no way shy about swinging their tackles around.
It's not even going to change.
Okay.
This is a seasoning: celery salt, celery seeds, spices including red pepper, black pepper, and paprika.
This feels like somebody had hardened Old Bay seasoning and penis in their house. They were like, I'm going to make something. Ooh. Oh, what the fuck is that?
Not as spicy as I thought it would be.
You don't look like you like that. They're very herby. Oh no.
I've never had it. It's nice.
It's not. You told me it's peanuts with seasoning powder on it. It tastes like peanuts with seasoning powder on it.
Burnt.
Doesn't it?
Burnt. Peanut.
Oh, that's the worst taste of peanuts you've ever had in your life. No dill. No, I'm saying there's no dill.
There's even, there's a burnt peanut here.
They're overly roasted.
Too much rose.
Bad batch, lads.
I wouldn't look out that one. Is what I'm saying. And you know me, there's very few times I wouldn't look out.
No.
If I walked into a room and you were sitting there and you had a bowl of peanuts and you had a carton of Old Bay and you were putting the peanuts in your mouth and shoving in a spoonful of Old Bay, I would call it.
Sorry about that, people. I got to work on something back there. I forgot the video was going to be that long. Hold on for a minute. Let's go back out of here. Let's come back over to here.
Savage.
For the love of Jesus, raging inferno peanuts.
Now right back.
Take a short vacation to a blissful destination called relaxation. Your escape is as close as your nearest hand and spa spot.
Right, sorry about that. I was back there working on something. But as I said before, yeah, this is absolutely fantastic for us because, as I said before, the projectors were way overhyped. They were. And to make claims that these projectors and screens were going to be doing, I don't know what they're supposed to claim they're supposed to be doing, but they're not ambient light rejection because clearly the white screen's doing the exact same thing that the expensive VAVA projector screen is doing.
Definitely a heavy metal batch.
And the color is both the same, contrast is the same, and the white levels are definitely higher on the white screen.
We say something a lot. No, really.
And it makes things even more disturbing that the white wall and the gray wall is actually matching
Yeah.
the screen also too, which means technically at the end of the day, you really don't need to spend this kind of money for this screen because it's not even necessary.
It's a shame.
Yes.
You all like feeling awful?
This is an actual gold mine.
Your day being bad?
There's no difference. There's literally no difference between this expensive screen and the white screen. We got this already in the forum site loaded up already. It's already loaded up on Facebook. It's already hit on Instagram. There's no difference at all, period. Even with the lights on. Imagine, white screens are not ambient light rejection, and it's not showing much of a difference.
There's a weird ethanol taste to them.
When you eat the peanut with the spice, the fat kind of puts through a little bit, so it's not so bad.
I don't know what he's in there probably trying to explain, but it ain't going too well. This is absolutely really bad. I already took pictures. I should have shot a short video that I'm going to be sending over to VAVA because I got some questions about this. What the freak is going on here?
The rest of this video is right now.
I have never ever seen
No flavor.
any of the gunmetal technology match any white screens. Never saw one. Not one. Diamonds don't even match white screens. They don't at all, period. They just don't. This screen is an identical match to a white screen. And at that, the gray wall at the same time. That is extremely bad. And then the thing about it is, as I said before, white screens don't have ambient light rejection. How in the world is a white screen able to, it's picking up perfectly right next to that other screen. Dude, that's just, this screen's not even worth the money. See, a bunch of hype. They put a whole bunch of hype, just like their projectors. They put a whole bunch of hype into their projectors, and their projectors were nothing more than 1800 lumens, not even 4K. Don't even have 3000 to 1 contrast. That's it. At an 1800 lumen count, are you kidding me? And then the screen itself is also a big height. Does the same thing as a white screen. You get some of that software gray from Sherman-Williams, you can do the exact same thing this screen's doing. That stuff will blend right into white surface. It looks just like a white screen. By far, our screen paint's better than this. We don't match white screens. I don't know what he's trying to explain, but no, buddy. Judging by this, you don't know anything. And that's the same thing we posted in the forum site. The first thing the people said, where do you find these idiots? It ain't hard. It's not hard to find them. It really isn't hard to find these people at the end of the day. That is really, really bad. Dozen questions popped up. Did he not see this? Is he colorblind? Does he wear glasses? What is he? Did his eyes checked? How can you not see that this screen that you paid all this money for looks exactly like that white screen and the wall? Yeah, that definitely says a lot about your basically knowledge in home theory. That's pretty bad. Look at this. This is the wall right here. Look, this is the worst. This I think might be the worst one. Look at that right there. Look at that. That's absolutely bonkers. $650 versus house paint, everyday house paint, versus a white screen. Thank you. You know, you saved me $700. You know why? Because it's the same test I was going to do down here. Literally the same test. You just showed me at the end of the day that this thing is equivalent to a white screen. And if our technology doesn't match white screens, then we are far better than this. That is absolutely horrifying.
Okay. I think you have fire number.
No, not because they're also insulting of it. It's like foolish, dumb, senseless.
No difference at all.
Is that fair? May I not do that?
Yeah, definitely. But it's six. Okay, that's fine.
One. Yeah, she's right.
Well, this is good. This gives us a chance to basically warn people. Or they already bought the projectors. That one makes it even worse. But not the least, you don't have to lose any more money in that process. You already lost that money in buying the projector. Oh man, the screens are even worse. I wonder how many people got 1,000. Now that you know this from the door, Now that you see anybody with a VAVA projector, or sorry, VAVA screen, you automatically know at the end of the day that you can do the same thing with the white screen for far less. Let's see how many people have 120 inches. We're going to go to another one over here. And we're going to look up for 120 inch VAVA screen. You know what makes it even more upsetting? The people come on YouTube and do reviews against these products and say, oh, the screen's absolutely amazing, this, that, and the other, and this, so and so, so and so. Realizing that the screen can match a white screen can do the exact same thing. That's what makes it sad.
That's actually lovely sauce. That's like slightly hotter than your average chicken.
Oh my god, I can hear it here.
Wow. Okay, these are the people who have 120, sorry, 100 inch screen. He's got a 100-inch screen.
That would be my upper. You're getting close to my upper limit there, a comfortable limit. Like that. It's not tasty. It's just burning me.
That's hot. Oh, I'm hoping for the rest.
But it can only get, it can't be as bad as this.
Somebody has VAVA ultra short throw projector with the VAVA. This is another person.
Have you considered going solar in Pennsylvania but afraid of the huge price tag attached? Most people don't know this, but almost 100% of homeowners make the switch for $0 down.
Already failing already. See this ghost around here? See that washed out look to it? That tannish look? That's the first sign that the projector and the screen is having issues.
My god, what?
Yeah.
I mean, reach myself in.
There's that same smoky look that the other one had. There you go. Same look. The other one had the exact same thing when he was doing the demonstration. We're trying to do the OLED demonstration. Trying to do an OLED demonstration. Same washed out. That's horrible.
Go gas free at 23 with the all-new electric Kia EV6. Or choose a quality certified pre-owned Kia model.
And when you transfer over on OLED, it's supposed to transfer to black, not gray. Remember, this is being done on a black screen, a black OLED screen. So when they transfer over to the next image, that whole transfer is supposed to be jet black. It's not supposed to be gray. That's another thing you guys mess up on. When it transfers from one frame to the next, that frame in between, that split second, is supposed to be black. Because it'd be kind of strange if you're on a jet black screen like OLED and it transfers over and it's gray in the middle, something's wrong there.
Okay.
Yeah, right up in here. Got that smoke effect going on. Right there. This is supposed to be black.
So 6 or 9? Oh, 6.
This is a different fellow. That's the fellow who's showing his projector. Let me see right here.
This will actually keep you very warm.
This is lovely.
White wall. Just gonna put together. Let's see.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm not taking your 6. I'm even trying that.
Things are really good.
It's so hot.
Very hot.
There's no comparison. You don't have a comparison side by side. And you're still coming up gray. It's still coming up gray. On top of that, remember I told you, look at the walls. The walls that come up dim, that mean there's no light hitting the screen whatsoever. If this is supposed to be an ambient light projection screen, it's supposed to be in a fully lit environment, which means there should be much more light hitting the screen. This isn't an ambient light controlled environment.
It's like I didn't just want to play there right now.
These are burned. These are pleasing, right?
We've really fronted over this video, haven't we?
That's supposed to be black. That's not supposed to be gray. This is an OLED demonstration. I can't express that enough. See that bezel around the screen? It's supposed to be matching that. That's what it should be matching.
6 is fine.
If that was an OLED screen, you see the frame, you see around the OLED that they have, that very thin frame? You know, when that screen turns black, it turns black also. So that's supposed to match that.
What was the second one?
So it'd be kind of strange if you had your OLED TV and this is gray and this is black around your frame, around your TV, there'd be something wrong there. You would think you have to take that back if something's wrong. That's coming up gray. That's not coming up black. It should be matching this. For those of you who are saying, see, right there, gotcha. And I'll show you why. Let's see, we have it on, let me see. This is what I'll show you. Usually our screens are edgeless because they're black. I'm going to show you the screen we did, a motorized projection screen, to show you how close the black level is supposed to be, how it's supposed to look. When I tell you that your screen's coming up gray, it's coming up gray. I love how people who don't even study black technology is going to tell somebody who actually studies it what black is supposed to look like. I find that funny. On my screens on my house are black except for one behind me. These are all test and demonstrations popping up. Where's it at right here with the motorized?
I will remind you that we swapped. I'm now 11.
I know it's a lot. We do a lot of demonstrations.
That was so little. That was so little, and the fumes are going dead. I'd say I would never look so black.
All right, here we go.
Maybe it's too late.
It's welcome to them. Right there.
Let me get one with the projector off.
So they put acid in the middle of my tongue. Oh, don't get it on your lip. It burns the
You
shit.
see that screen sitting over there? Do you see the border around it? Do you see how black that surface is?
It is hot.
That's how your screen would come up if it was 100% pulling a black level.
When were you there?
If your screen was black,
So flights time.
this is what it would look like.
It's still sore.
Do you see the border around the screen? Do you see how basically it blends right into the screen? These are some of the key things that we pick up that when we watch demonstrations, when people are trying to fake contrast levels, when your screen transfers, when that contrast level hits the screen, if your screen's not generating a 100% black level, what's going to happen is it's going to turn gray. That's what's going to happen.
Is your halfway through now? Overall thoughts so far?
I think I can do this up.
Sorry, what? No, we're done.
What? I thought it started at 6.
Let's go back a little farther than that.
It's just 6 each.
I didn't think we were doing all of them. I thought it was just a selection of 6 of them.
So this is why I said you needed to think about swapping, because if you get the 12 now, you can't swap it.
If I get the 12 now, I'm leaving.
There's no gray, nothing popping up, because that screen's generating 100% black. VAVA projection screens cannot see black, nor can they generate it. Number one, they don't even have enough contrast level to even project a decent gunmetal.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I wrote it. I just put it up. 8. That's nice.
Is it?
Yeah, but why didn't you
The corners, everything. When it's projecting black, stays black.
You see, you're a snake. You are a snake.
That's supposed to be black. See we didn't even cover the whole screen. See the border? Can't see it, can you? Because the screen literally blends into the border because the screen is that dark. But you can see the border right there a little bit. See right there? It's black. Oh, man, stop doing these freaking OLED demonstrations at the end of the day. If your screen does not have that capability, please stop that. Because that's embarrassing. That's great. I love this. The thing about it is when people show up the screens and say, well, it's ambient light projection, Ambient light rejection means that your screen can basically take in all that light and still maintain the color and contrast. You still have to be able to maintain the color and contrast at the same time. You Europeans don't get that at the end of the day. Y'all make the biggest mistakes with that. You think the screen's gonna be all washed out, colors don't pull up correctly, but because you can see an image and a somewhat poorly lit environment, that's considered to be acceptable. No, the whole purpose of the ambient light projection technology is to reflect or absorb all the light you have in the environment and still maintain a perfect image without it basically being distorted or disrupted by the light in the environment. You missed that part. You guys do it this way. The image may be washed out, contrast may not be coming up correctly, but because I can see bits and pieces of the images, it's still to be acceptable, even if we had that much light. It doesn't work that way.
Every single one of them.
This screen is showing an OLED demonstration. This is supposed to be solid black. And the best way I can get people to understand this when I tell these naysayers in the day, if you bought an OLED TV, you turned it on, and this color popped up instead of black, are you going to keep it or are you going to take it back? I guarantee you're going to take it back. What's wrong with it? It's not pulling up 100% black, it's pulling up gray. All right then, there you go.
Number 5.
Two.
Fuck's sake.
Oh shit.
That is all supposed to be black.
10 and 12. Oh, this is so everything. This is 10. 7. We don't. Do we have 7? Okay.
More chicken Great.
Horrible demonstration.
You have had a lot.
From what we just seen a few minutes ago, apparently that can match a white screen with no problem. So it doesn't have a problem matching a white screen. We just saw the same projector, another person had it, and guess what? It matched the white screen. Not only did it match the white screen, but it matched the gray wall sitting right next to it.
I'm sorry. I should.
That wasn't his intentions, but didn't come out too well, did it? This is 100-inch motorized Vivistorm. We've had Vivistorms over here. Same problem with the Vivistorms we have over there. This is this fellow right here, who thank you so much for that video. Now we can see that the Vivistorm screens are, no, it's a VAVA screens aren't worth the time. They aren't. They weren't worth the time and the money. And this is a person who doesn't know anything at all, because anybody with any kind of common sense would have put that white screen and saw that reaction of them two blended in together, would have sat there and looked at that and said, you know what? Something's wrong here. They shouldn't look that close together. They would have demanded their money back. Not you. You couldn't see it. That's poor.
Yeah, this is chill.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I barely took a bite. But that's because if I was to take any more, I would project.
Projectors are, I hate to say it, people only project, but that projector is trash. This image is washed out, clearly washed out. Gee whiz, man, you guys don't even know good screens when you see them. My goodness, that's poorly washed out. How come this curtain right here isn't pushed all the way back here? Why do you have this here? You know why? Because you're blocking any light from making contact here. You faked your demonstration. This needs to be pushed all the way back here. You got about that much window right here. I can see the light piercing through. That much window light right here. The reason why? Because this would cause a lot of damage to your screen. This would actually wash it out. I wonder if he pulls that all the way back. No, he doesn't.
I'm a moron.
I mean, you're not getting off easy.
I love these demonstrations. Some of these demonstrations are simple and plain. What they do, same fellow. What they do in the demonstrations is they'll show a little bit of light in the environment. That's it. And then what they'll do is they'll do the rest of the demonstration in the dark. This curtain should be pushed all the way back to the very end where this is at right now. So that way the full window can hit the screen, not half of it. But even with that, your image is still fairly washed out.
Projectile vomit into your face.
And you are wearing my
And I'm wearing a coat. So how would you feel about maybe?
That's washed out, buddy.
Oh, well, I think you start with the end and go to the end, right?
See that discoloration you have right here? This is supposed to be green. It's not supposed to be this color. It's kind of a tannish look. It's kind of like if you don't water plants enough, they actually have that kind of brownish look to it. And that's what it has, the kind of a brownish discoloration. That's not even pulling up correctly. Look how dirty that, look how awful that looks. That's not supposed to look like that.
That's my knife is on fire. I hit the back of my throat like it's gonna break. You had your balloon and then you play, and I like
That's a VAVA projector? That's awful.
it's gonna kill me if I don't.
And stop calling the projector 4K. It's not 4K. People who own these VAVA projectors, stop calling it 4K. The projector is not 4K. It's a 1080p base projector. That's what you own. Sorry, that's what it is. I remember when basically there were people were claiming there were 6,000 lumens. Oh, my projector is 6,000 lumens. Oh, no, the freak it ain't. I could tell from there it wasn't 6,000 lumens. There's no way in the world that thing should have been that dull. But this is washed out. This is clearly washed out.
Look, they're all meant to be sore.
Just gonna eat the whole thing. You're not gonna wait for it to hit.
What else am I supposed to do?
I'm saying, go take it. Trust me. Nothing.
But maybe you wait.
Oh God, I think I touched the inside of my nostril.
Now you see when I told you there's not enough light in the environment? See how the wall, look at the wall here.
Yeah.
See how dark the wall is? See the shadow? You can see right here where the actual projection screen is casting a shadow back here. There's no light back here. If there was actually light back here, it would be more like this area right here. This is still dull because you can see the shadow right here casting from the cord. If that area was well lit, you wouldn't see any shadow, you wouldn't see anything. You would just see the cord because there'd be so much light, it would actually wash out the shadow. This is the stuff we see all day long. It's so easy to pick apart your videos.
We do.
So yeah, don't.
We do.
So
Like
don't.
it.
Yeah,
Like it.
maybe
Do
don't
like it.
stop us.
Like it. God damn it.
Go away.
Oh, so poorly done. Gee whiz Louise. What are you guys doing?
And it's evil.
Where is it at, man? That's such a horrible job in doing demonstrations. My goodness.
Water sauce truck. We got wings, chips. There is smoke coming out of it.
This is how you do a fully lit environment on an ultra short throw projector. I'm so sick and tired of you lazy individuals doing such a poor job. I swear I should start a new channel called Projection Screen Rants, because I swear. Are you kidding me? You call that an acceptable demonstration on an ultra short throw projector? This is how it's done. This projector cost me $1,300. That screen you're seeing right there is 126 inches. It is way beyond your screen size. You see how much light we have in the environment? You see how bright it is in the environment? See that? See all the light we have in here?
Not spiciest, not just all around delicious. And if we get 100,000 likes, the boys will make their own hot sauce.
What are you guys doing over there? Poor excuse for an ultra short though setup. Watch me walk through. Come in, come out the other side, and watch the screen, hit the screen, and it still pull up. All the lights on, watch it, boom! Your environment is too dark. You see the walls in that environment, you see how bright they pull up?
In the comments, what would each of the boys name their hot sauce? What are you wearing? My lab coat. Is this the new Boy Scout store?
Pathetic.
Released?
Give us no challenge whatsoever. Dinky videos can't even do the job correctly, right? It's pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. Look at this. You want more embarrassment? Here you go.
Every single thing is all stitched in. Good.
Ultra short though projector, 80 inches.
Fire. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Downstairs, ultra short throw, 126 inch screen sitting in a bay of windows.
We got wings.
When I mean at the end of the day, that's a $60 projector, by the way. That's the NEC $60 projector. When I say there at the end of the day, you do not, Phantom HD, know what the freak you're talking about. That's a poor excuse of a demonstration I just saw right there. I hate to come down on people at the end of the day, but I can't stand people that don't do the jobs correctly. That's a crappy demonstration. Do you see my screen sitting there? Dude, where is this sitting at? Sitting in a bay of windows. I even have a chandelier sticking over top my screen at the same time. Window here, window there, lights all around the screen, and you're sitting up in this poor excuse dark environment where I can barely see the shadows casting off the cords right onto the wall. And you call that a demonstration? I swear some of you people at the end of the day just want to slap you in the face sometimes. That's a poor excuse for a demonstration. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I hate the freaking industry, and this is why I hate people who do half whatever jobs. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say the curse word when they do demonstrations. Poor demonstration. Better never meet you people in person, I swear. It's going to take everything I have to just keep them walking over and just slapping you in the face sometimes. Poor excuse. It's supposed to be better than that. You're offering this, you're doing these demonstrations to educate people. What the freak was that I just saw? Do you see the chandelier right there? My goodness. You know, I can never understand at the end of the day why, when I watch freaking, what's the guy, Chef Ramsay, just gets so freaking riled up. This is a man that loves what he does. When you love what you do for a living and you see people doing the exact same thing and they're just doing a just poor job of it, you have no choice but to come down on them like that. Delete your YouTube channel. Your stuff is trash. There is no way in the world you should be projecting anything like that. Look, my man, let me tell you something, man. I can come here in the kitchen and I can project off a table if I want to with an ultra short throw. I can go upstairs with another ultra short throw. I got ultra short throws wrapped all around the house. I can walk around in my environments. All my lights are on. You want to talk about ambient light rejection technology? Are you kidding me? I've done demonstrations where I had ultra short throws 12 o'clock in the afternoon just walking around the house just showing off my screens. And you got a nerve to come at me and try to tell me at the end of the day that I don't know ambient light rejection technology? You don't know jack at the end of the day, buddy. Poor excuse for demonstrations. Horrifying. Look at this. I'll take a look out the window if I want to. See how my curtains are pushed in the center right here? See how they're not pushed to the side? If I push my curtains to the side, the ambient light that could be making contact with my screen gets disrupted. So that's why we push the curtains in the middle. That's why when I tell you watch demonstrations, those curtains need to be pushed all the way back, or they need to be pushed in the center, so that way the light can travel from here to here without any disruption here or here.
Texas Pete Hotter. F for Pete, you
Sorry about that, but sometimes I swear.
That's right.
I swear. Which I will never see any of you guys ever at one of those shows because you couldn't produce. But I would just have somebody carry me a trampoline around. I would stick a GoPro on my freaking shoe so I could jump off the trampoline, just drop kick you dead in the face, and I get it on recording at the same time. Because that stuff you guys do at the end of the day is horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Let's go back and have some fun with some. Let's watch some of these videos right here. This man. Gee whiz, oh whiz. Poor excuse for demonstrations. You know all these ultra short throws cost me? Less than a P3. I'm sorry, P2. Way less than that. Paid $140 for that one. The one in the next room is $140, and the other one upstairs is $60. And the one downstairs is $60. One upstairs is $140. Saving you money. Saving you money where? I just walked through the house with a whole bunch of ultra short throws. Short throw right here. Oh, this is when we had the 235.1 in this one.
Oh yeah, ghost pepper sauce. One try on chip. One try on chip. I feel like eating some meat.
12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Doing the meat and damage.
235.1. You can see my screen here and here at the same time. I got demonstrations like this for days. Stuff that like Crow just showed me some weak demonstration of some screen sitting up on a wall. Are you kidding me? I got demonstrations where I walk through an entire house at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
With these sauces, they're not bold. They're experimental.
And you're showing me this little screen on this wall with this window next to it with a little bit of light coming through, and y'all get all goody gumdrops thinking that's an achievement. On my end, it's laughable. It's not even an achievement. And you have a nerve to waste my time bringing me this nonsense when I can come and show you a demonstration like this.
I will give it a C. I would totally agree with that. I will give it a C. smell, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put this on C.
This is why I expect better for the customers.
Yeah. Alright.
You guys are so worried about me at the end of the day, you missed the whole point of it all. It's all about the customers. See, I can walk through my house. Look at that. I'm gonna walk through my house with no problem. Look at that. Do you see me having any problems with any of my screens not firing up?
Oh, that's not a coincidence.
See, I point my hand down that row. When I point my hand down, I'm supposed to see that screen all the way across, crystal clear, and see the screen in the next room with no problem.
Alright, for those of you that have never tasted it, we put this shit on everything.
I put you guys to shame. It's a shame I gotta come and embarrass you guys like that. It really is.
Anything that we eat, we put.
I took my weekend off to devote time to you guys, to show you exactly how poor of a demonstrations and how poor your products are. Monday morning, I will be going back to work as usual. But just take some time off of my day to show you. I told you, if I take time off my day to give you any attention, it's not going to go well for you. How come your screens don't operate like that, Jamie? How come I don't see your screens operating on that expensive projector and that full? Look at it, popped up on the couch and sat down and chilled. And put you guys to shame. Show me something. Get you sitting up there at your expensive projectors. I'm over there with a $60 machine with my legs on top of it, crossed over, watching fish at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to take that picture for myself. I'm going to load that up on my page. I want that one right there.
That was phenomenal. I'll tell you, thick, right?
It takes all of y'all to come at me, one person. That's how sad you guys are. With one hand behind my back, I could crush you and make new product in no time at all and still bury you at the same time. So it takes all of you guys together to try to take down me at the end of the day. And I'm still standing. My product is better and better, and you guys get weaker and weaker. That shows you how good I am. That's pitiful, isn't it? That's absolutely pitiful. That even with one demonstration, I could wipe all your demonstrations just like that. No problem whatsoever. You're not doing anything. You're not showing me nothing. You're sitting at 12 o'clock in the afternoon watching fish. It's surrounded with tons of window light. That's what's embarrassing. All of you guys together. And you still, at the end of the day, can't produce product better than mine. I can come on here and spend 2 days and wipe you guys clean, embarrass you right on YouTube, make fools of you, and then do a demonstration with my screens right now that are functioning with no problem. That's pretty embarrassing. You know how bad that embarrassing that is? That shows you where my level is and where your level is. You guys got to get groups together to take out one person, me, by myself. Oh, you are definitely little kids at the end of the day. You can get 20, 30,000. Doesn't make a difference. I'll still conquer and destroy with no problem. I don't need an army. I'm good. Me and God by myself, yeah, we take you on easily.
I really only thought there was one flavor. I didn't realize there was so many variations.
Shows you the difference. Or when I say my technology is powered by God's technology. Look how hard you guys work every day to try to challenge me. And look how easy I can just come in and just knock you guys off that fast, that quick. Debunk all your products. Show you your products don't work. Give you challenges we know you can't even complete. Watch you cancel out an order after order after order after order. Watch you try to pull pages down. One fellow can't even open up his web page because he's afraid. Yeah. I get up from there, walk around. Go back into the next room.
I feel like all Tabascos, I feel like none of them are going to be A or S. They're very safe sauces. They're very C. That's why every diner has.
Your projection screens don't pick up in that environment. They don't even register in there.
It's not very hot, but the flavor is there.
So this shows people when they watch these demos, and this is on our site, our demo site for people to watch.
I would actually put this on anything chicken. We can all agree on beef? That's a beef. That's a beef. That's a beef. That's a beef. That's a beef.
Jamie, your screen couldn't survive in that environment. It'll wash out. Parte, we've already seen your demonstrations. Your stuff don't. Sorry, Danny, your stuff doesn't even work. That VAVA projector would never be able to pick up in that environment. Neither would the screen pick up.
We're doing the internet a big favor right now. Oh, easily. That's the point of this, right? You don't know what sauce to get. You're looking to get more sauces, try out new stuff. Getting this.
That's the Japanese tea room I made for myself. See, gentlemen, if you notice, I build entire environments to accommodate my screens. So if I want to design something, I will build an entire environment. I had a room called the Tron room. I had lights and stuff going all over the place. I built so many different environments, it's not even funny. Why you guys sit in the exact same environments every single day? If I want to build a nice bedroom for myself, I can. Got interior and decorating skills. I can get it in there. Even the paint on that wall is a custom color. I actually designed it myself because I didn't like the color. I wanted a kind of a deep dark red, but I didn't want a fire engine red. I actually put that whole room together with screen projector, and my projector setup was under $600, including the sound bar, fire stick projector, and screen.
Super cool. Anyways, this is for real. Nando's is a very, very good chicken.
There's a weirdo at the end of the day sitting there talking about, well, how come you don't have a bed? What are you worried about me having a bed for, weirdo? Why are you concerned about me having a bed? That's kind of strange. Keep it to the paint, okay? Keep it to the paint. Thank you, weirdo.
I went straight for it.
If I had a house over there, if I want a bedroom, I have the master bedroom, the easy bedroom, and I can sleep anywhere I want at the end of the day. Just like here, I can sleep anywhere I want. That's my choice at the end of the day. But that weirdo at the end of the day was wondering where I slept at. That's creepy. Glad we put him on blast because he stopped messaging us. That was kind of creepy.
You know what's funny? This is medium. It's not even like the lowest. Like, if this is medium for people in the UK, mild has to be like mild sauce for Britain would make you cold. I think Josh would probably find
Staring out the window.
Spiciest sauce he's ever had. It tastes, it has flavor. It's very strong, potent garlic. You know, it's not hot, so we gotta dock some points there. These are hot sauces.
Bam!
Yeah.
There you go, Jamie.
And
the rest of y'all, that's how it's done. I did the whole house in ultra short throws, just for fun, just to show you that someone was asking us, does our products work on ultra short throws? So I put ultra short throws everywhere in the house at under 200 bucks. And it shows that I can walk anywhere in my environment at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and pull up.
I don't know about Texas. This is a Florida.
Meanwhile,
If your Waffle House can't afford Tabasco,
you guys are over here doing these demonstrations.
there's a certain bottle for diners, and it's this. Look, we got the Tabasco, Cholula, the Louisiana, Diner hot sauces.
Sitting in the dark.
Yeah, look at that. I can see your.
That's why when I watch your demonstrations, the first thing that comes out of my mouth is your environments are too dark.
I think so.
And even in that much light, a little bit of light, you're washed out.
It's Tabasco, pretty much. Well, that is.
That projector, what, 27? Probably paid $3,100 for that projector sitting there. My projectors in my setup cost me under 200 bucks. That's it.
It's literally cayenne. So just vinegar for most of it, and then definitely.
Look at that. That's supposed to be black. That's the LG display. When it comes down, it shows that big red ball. That's supposed to come up jet black. That's gray.
Yeah, I agree.
See the border on the side of the motorized projection screen? See how that's black? See how that's gray?
There you go. There we go. We have our first ass tier. Nice. Next, the General's Hot Sauce Dead Red. The General's Hot Sauce Red Dead Redemption. It comes with grenade. Dude, that's cool. 86% pepper. What? What the? The first place I saw these and why I got them is because I was at Gatorland not too long ago.
It's supposed to be black.
And they had a whole aisle of these in the Gatorland gift shop.
So when I saw that, there's no way in the world that's going to pick up a contrast level because the screen's going to have issues. It's not going to generate a black level. And with that projector having a 3000 to 1, that's going to be even worse. Then with the projector having extremely low lumen count at 18, even at 1,000 we can pick up. And remember, those projectors are not legit, so they don't really pick up. I don't even think they're picking up 18 to tell you the truth. I really think they're picking up much lower than that. because we can pick up at 1,000 lumens with no problem, and that's at a distance throw, not ultra short throw at 11 feet. So at 11 feet that we can register at 1,000 lumens, how come a projector that's literally sitting right up on top of a screen can't even register at 1,800 lumens? So I think that projector is much lower than that. Oh, we do the roll-ups and roll-downs to show that the motorized projection screens work.
It's great on chips.
I gotta get that one. That's a good one too. Do we have the TV demonstration? 720p versus we have those right there. That's the ultra short throw setups in there we did for that.
I think that's another X. That's a whole.
Oh, this is black paint, black fabric, all that good stuff against our technology to show that our product doesn't match any black paints. At the end of the day, you guys don't do tests. Oh, I forgot, we gotta skip this. They don't do tests. That doesn't work for them.
That was probably like.
Paint on projection screens. Danny won't like this section. Oh my goodness. Is this one we embarrassed him? I think this one we embarrassed him. One of these demonstrations, we literally painted in an 80-inch screen twice, in a 100-inch screen, and displayed them, tried and displayed them on camera while we watched his demonstration. That's how long it took for him to actually explain how to paint a screen in it. I was wondering if we did it here or not. That was a bed sheet. Turn the bed sheet into a projection screen. I remember that. We should have put the styrofoam up there. I want to do the styrofoam. Styrofoam screen was pretty cool to do. Oh, this is a good one right here. This is one of my personal favorites. This is the color of, this is Jamie's paint. Hello, Jamie. Guess what? This is your product right here. This is me testing your product on a splatter screen. So what we did was we took Jamie's paint and painted in the screen, right? And then we splattered in our product.
And the sweetness and actually Tabasco is usually just vinegar.
Your product didn't pick up in the max zone at all. It completely washed out altogether. Didn't even register. That's pretty bad. Actually, it's the same color wall we got back here, to tell you the truth.
Tabasco is just chilling at me.
That's around the same color your Frankenstein is, isn't it? Now, that's the color of it now.
Yeah, like half of these are melt your face, and I feel like the last half of
He was begging us to buy his product. Oh, buy. Why don't you go buy? Why don't we buy? We had it 4 times over here. Every time we buy your product, it's the same thing. You don't know how to ship our products. That's why we basically gave you that final demonstration. The final demonstration for Jamie was for him to ship the product out to see if he could do it. He couldn't do it. He changed the color at the last minute. One committed mail fraud and basically couldn't ship the product out. So why would I buy your product? You don't know how to ship out product. Okay, put it this way. You're not smart enough to know how to ship out product. I can literally say that because you can't do it. We have multiple failed attempts of you not knowing how to ship out your own product. So it is what it is. Can't get mad about it. Your unboxing's right there.
not just cayenne pepper. Yeah.
So why would I buy something when the person literally doesn't know how to ship it out correctly?
Definitely the Sunny D process. Whoa, hey,
Yeah, that product didn't work right. This is what happens when you have untested. I'm not saying other great paints. I don't know about the other day, but this is when you have untested paints that don't work right.
What did I get?
That is pretty embarrassing, Jamie. That your paint failed that miserably. Look at that. You couldn't even pull up the OLED display. It wouldn't pop up. What happened to your screen? That's supposed to be, this is when we had, what was it? Was it the Cinemax? One of the ones we had, he was claiming it could pull 100% contrast level. Something he was talking about. What happened? What happened to your paint? Where did it go? This disappeared just like the Frankenstein disappeared, which again, do I have to make a lost and found picture? Maybe put the Frankenstein on a milk box? Because for some reason we can't seem to find those videos.
Oh, God.
You didn't realize people, we did all these tests, did you? Oh, we did a lot of tests on Jamie's paint. This is why, Jamie, this is when we actually were able to get his product legit, and when he was mailing it to us legit. And then when he realized the testing that we were doing under his product, he didn't like it because he never tested his product out. He scams a lot of people. Gives you false hope that it's going to work when it wasn't never going to work. So Because of this, this is why he started shipping us out bad products. You notice this matches the customer's screen, the one that's trying to watch soccer downstairs. See how badly it's washed out? Your product did the exact same thing. Except for that was an outside light. We have inside light. Same thing. What happened? Here comes the personal mix. Whoop, here comes the personal mix. Look. We're going to put the personal mix. We already got the other paint. Now we've got a silver screen paint. It's your screen paint right there. That's your screen paint right there. Watch, take the personal mix, stick it right up there. Look what happened. Don't even pull up. Gee whiz, man. What are you guys selling over there? That's trash, man. That's trash.
Oh shit. Oh.
Oh, there's the one with the fairy.
What does it taste good? The flavor is like.
This is to show you how badly that his product washes out. We don't have any light in the environment. All we have is this little light here in the corner. That's it. So we turned off the overheads, just have this little light in the corner, and just show you how that little light in the corner is affecting the screen that fast.
You give that A? I would give it an A. It's an Aussie.
Did you forget about these tests, Jamie, that we did on your products many years back?
No, you can't.
We even took your product outside because you're making false claims that your product worked outside. Well, that ain't go too well either.
Yeah.
That washed out.
Flavor, and then it punches you with the spice. Yeah. And it's weird that
Then we turn our lights back on, and your product washes out again.
I could do a lot of things in your
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Dun, 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 dun. Your product doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. The VAVA stuff is trash now. Well, it's been trash. It doesn't make a difference. It's been trash.
Very dark.
Oh, man.
It actually has a chocolatey taste.
It's just exhausting.
I want to know what you think about
Very
it.
exhausting. Your products are supposed to work. They don't work, man. They don't work.
Cacao beans?
Look at this.
Or cocoa beans? Cocoa? Cocoa.
I'll show you something
Can
interesting.
we say cacao in Spanish?
Yeah, that smells like it's gonna ruin my intestinal tract. I hate this so much.
This hot sauce tastes like.
Now I'm going to show you something.
Really like that.
You see these two screens?
I don't know.
That's
I
gunmetal.
like that.
I haven't tried it on a chicken.
That's black.
That's
That's how dark gunmetals are. Gunmetals are literally so dark that they can be mistaken for black screens. Your Frankenstein, not gunmetal. But you see right here, see where the fish is moving back and forth? See how bright it is on our surface? And see how black the background is? That's how that's supposed to activate.
It's not like a little gimmicky, like.
I may pick me up another motorized projection screen.
Snuck up on me a little bit. I will say though, I did taste the.
Now we're gonna bring the screen back up again.
The flavor actually stays around.
It's got chipotle, black cocoa, dried plums, pasilla. This hot sauce.
Took my time off
I
today,
would not put this on like chicken.
just to teach
I would give that
these
like
guys
Maybe-
how it's done.
that's an A.
That's an A.
Yeah, I think that's a solid A.
All right.
We got
This is what we requested for Crow to do. He couldn't do it. Except for he sent us a link to go to Partay's, not Partay's, I'm sorry, wrong person. Solid Wake's video. We already knew it. We had it linked up already. But we still haven't seen the Starfield demonstration.
Yeah. Look at that guy.
We'll never show that. We got to post that too. Those pictures too have to be posted.
Shit the bed stars.
All right, next.
Oh, give us a challenge. Look at this. Even if the lights out, gray screens are trash. I'm saying all gray screens, but untested. Let's put it this way. Let's be clear here. Untested mixes that don't work. That's your product laying up against my screen right there.
And I bet you most people have not heard of that.
I also might be biased, but listen.
Don't work the lights out either.
Oh yeah.
I like, and I'm a honey, dude. I'm a honey head. I'm beet pills, so I'm gonna love this.
I'm gonna.
Thanks, man.
Look at that golden.
So curious, why did the Frankenstein videos go missing? That's something else too. You know, we got people asking what happened to them. Where did they go? What happened to the Frankensteins? Why did Jamie get rid of his Frankenstein videos? Why? Oh, that's our technology right there. You can see that on my front page. You can see our black technology go against a TV. But I'm curious about that. What happened? What happened to those videos? Well, let's get back over to the VAVA, because they know they can't answer those questions at the end of the day. This has been a bad couple of days for you guys today. We've been exposing y'all left and right. Good thing I don't spend a month. I should take a month off just to go through y'all channels thoroughly with a fine-tooth comb and dig up y'all videos, analyze them.
Oh yeah.
What are they going to analyze in my videos? What should they analyze? There's a TV, projection screen, fully lit environment. What? No, I can't analyze anything in there because we do everything by the book. That's what we do. What about the outside demonstration with the sun killer technology? What do you analyze from that one? We have our projector sitting here, plenty of light pushing through the window. We have sunlight hitting the screen. There's no light dodging. There's no ambient light controlled environment. Let me see, we're outside. See if we got any ambient light controlled environment outside. Any ambient light controlled environment over here? Nope, nothing over there. Let's go outside for a minute. Let's check out the screen. Any ambient light environments here? We got any ambient light controlled? Any lights being controlled? Oh, I'm sorry, we're outside. We don't even have windows out there. We have this one. We don't have a roof. We have nothing to protect us from the sunlight. Anything out there? Let me see, anything at all?
Slow heat, deliciously complex. I don't know how much more I can eat, bro.
Interesting.
It's very sweet.
Now, for the guy called Phantom HD, yeah, take your screen outside with that valve and do this right here and see what happens.
That's what this tastes like, sweet and sour.
I could literally put this on a challenge. I could put this on a challenge for everyone to do that exact same demonstration I just did right there.
Yeah, it's made, but it's not bad.
Keep in mind, your projector will not be in the front, it will be in the back. That's where we'll be at.
Oh, come on. Puck your butt.
All our technology has a little bit of this technology embedded into it. That's sun killer.
This thing has caused me many sleepless nights. It looks very innocent.
More test demonstrations as always. Let's get back to this mess.
Compared to this sauce is the bomb.
And you get the curtains closed and the screen is gray. Yeah, that's supposed to be black. The curtains are closed now. They ain't stay open for too long, of course.
This man is puckering his butt right now.
Look, that's pathetic. Keep in mind, the lamp here is not going to make contact with your screen because there's a shade on it. It's going to redirect the light to the top of the ceiling. Can't redirect it downward. It's going to redirect it here. It's not going to push the light over here. That's why there's no light over here from your lamp. It's still dark. You need to take this curtain right here and push it all the way back here. That's what you need to do. And your environment's still dark. Look at your walls. Look how dark they are. If you just saw me a few minutes ago walking through an environment embedded with all ultra short throw projectors, there was not one dark corner in that entire environment. That's what we're comparing it to. VAVA, like I said, at the end of the day, the VAVA's trash. It is. That's a trashy projector. Screen's just as worse. The screen is even worse. Screen matches a white screen at the end of the day. Anyone who spent $650 or $700 or $1,000 for this screen, you just literally just could have went out and just got a white screen or a gray wall, would have did the exact same thing. And for the person, what do you call it, Phantom HD? No, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anybody with any common sense. Even a person, like I said, with half a brain, even a kid could look at that and say they're both the same. How in the world do you get up there calling yourself a professional and you literally could not see that this $650 screen does the exact same thing as your gray wall here and the white screen?
B for big old boner. Am I right, boys? That's right. That's right. The general's boner. Yeah. Oh, pain 100%. And it's got like 3 guys screaming. That's us. That's gonna be us. Hey, look, you
I can honestly mark you in a demonstration as you know nothing at the end of the day. Look at the white. Look at the wall. Look at the white screen.
Yeah, that's a joke. Oh.
We got this posted already on Facebook. $649 VAVA screen versus a $69 eBay white motorized projection screen.
Come on. I know what's coming.
Turn the lights on, trying to show a difference in ambient light projection. White screen did the exact same thing that this screen just did.
Oh, that just base flavor.
And you want people to believe that your expert opinion at the end of the day, when you can't tell the difference between a white screen and this screen and a $600 something screen versus a cheap white screen from eBay, you can't tell the difference? Not even a gray wall? You're colorblind.
Dude, between this and the bomb.
But we do have to thank you. Thank you so much. Because I'm going to utilize the daylights out of this. I really am. I've shot me a nice little short video that I'm going to send over to Val and some pictures along with an email. Ask them to explain this.
For those of you that are new to the channel.
Oh, I wish I would have had this when I was in the room. Gee whiz, I wish I would have had this in the room. I'm also going to send over my little message that I got from one of the representatives telling me that it was a 1080p projector.
We've been through like all of it.
Oh, I will be in the forum sites for this. VAVA has forum sites. I will be in these forum sites today. I have you to thank you so much for giving us this valuable information that we can use now.
Too spicy for me. I feel like the high cube.
Because if they ever at the end of the day say anything about my screen paint I have over here, which makes their projectors look absolutely amazing, and we could beat a white screen with no problem. Matter of fact, with that technology, you can beat a $5,000 DMP Supernova certified.
All right, here we go.
If they ever sit there and say anything about my product, I can sit there and say, well, at least we don't match a white screen, because we don't.
I want to kill myself.
I'll be in those forum sites today. People have these projection screen setups. I will be seeing you real soon. I'll be popping up in there. Well, thank you so much for this video. We really appreciate it. I made copies of it, so you can delete it if you want. I got pictures of it and everything. Matter of fact, we posted it right here. Oh, jeepers, that's horrifying. Let's see, we're on Facebook.
Yeah, that's salty and got a huge kick of vinegar. I like that. That is meaning yes. I'm turning the center on that. That's really good. That's a yummy sauce. Very like vinegar based sauce. Yeah. But it's a better vinegar sauce. That's really good. Yeah. I absolutely love this sauce. That's an A. Yeah. Easy A. Easy A.
Already there.
Yeah.
Already.
I wasn't sure if any of these
People already reacting to it. They're laughing at it already.
would make it to the A spot, but this is like what Tabasco wishes it could be.
It's a joke.
Pete had a dream one
All that money for that screen
Pete had a dream.
is a joke.
He said, I want to make the best hot sauce anyone's ever tasted.
We ended up in an app.
Yeah, I know. Pete's ass.
Already people engaging already. You know why? Because our word is trusted, because we test our stuff at the end of the day. We can back our stuff at 100%. We stick you on its page, you get outed. Jamie, you're on here a couple times.
This is the bomb 2.0.
Yeah, they talked all that trash about talked all that trash
I actually have never tried this. This is
about how their projectors at the end of the day are this, that, and the other. Not even real legit specifications at the end of the day. Sat over here in the forum room over here, we had a conversation with them, claiming that their projectors were 4K, they're 1080p base. Bragged about their projectors having ambient light projection and this, that, and the other. And they can't even beat a white screen, let alone a gray wall at the end of the day. And here we are, we got technologies way beyond their products. That costs far less. Already they're jokes.
I think the best bet is to just bloop onto the paper.
Feel free to try to pop in there and defend the screen and see how fast you get knocked down, how you get joked and laughed at.
Yep.
Joke, probably a joke.
That's way more than enough. She's a thick.
There you go. That's Code's customer.
It just stands
Who got ripped off. And I sat there and said in the comment section, don't make fun of him. It's not his fault. He's a victim. There you go, Jamie. This is a perfect example of your work. How you rip off your customers. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I responded at the bottom. I feel sorry for the customer. He got taken. Not the customer's fault. Crow robbed him. You're a thief at the end of the day, Jamie. I'm gonna put some more stuff up there for you today too.
It's the bomb, but it's a bomb. It has 0.5 more flavor. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, that's
Insight on that one.
It's just hot. It's a meme sauce. It's ass. It's made just to cause pain. Just to be bad. Underneath Pete. You know, I agree. Because at least
And touch yourself with a 10-foot pole. Wait till I post your shipping policy up there. The shipping policy designed to steal from your customers. I tell them at the end of the day, if it lands on their property, it's theirs. They open, it's theirs. Wait till I put your customer reviews. People got mad and got upset with you. I'm gonna post them on there too. And we also have up here your video of you matching that with Gray 773. It's also up here too also. So people can see that on your website that you openly scam your customers. And we challenge them to go to your website. We redirect them to go to your customer's website and see if that product is there. Just like we put a challenge on anybody to go to his website, go to the 2.0, go to them hot peppers that he has up there displayed like that's supposed to be his product at the end of the day, and click that back button and go do an image search and see where it pops up at. You guys are getting exposed. Look at that. Phony. I just screen matching a white screen. And you, Phantom HD, calling yourself an expert in the day, you're a noob at then. You don't know jack. You're gonna sit there and rave about this screen at the end of the day, talking about it's an amazing screen. If there's a difference between the white screen, everybody can see it's not. Are you blind at the end of the day? How many people were dumb enough? I gotta read the comment sections on this one. You're gonna make me go in and record the comment section because I gotta go record the comment section. If you're in that comment section, I would suggest you start get out of there quick. Because the first thing you're gonna ask me, who was dumb enough to agree with this guy that is two different screens, that they don't match. So if you're in that comment section, I suggest you get out of it now.
Oh my god, next sauce. The chili heads are hating this tier list right now. The chili heads are pissed. Frank's original red hot. Classic Frank.
We shoot the video on this? We did shoot the video on this. I'm gonna drop the video in here too.
I don't think it's...
What's that video at?
I never just eat Frank's. Frank's
I did drop the video in there.
Everybody knows Frank's Red Hot. I'm not a big fan of Frank's Red Hot.
I'm gonna drop the video in there too. That's a big dog. I'm gonna drop the video in there too. We also made a recording of the customer's video whose screen who washed out. We got a recording of that. That's also dropped in there too. We're gonna make a recording of that video and send that in there. Look, buddy. They wanted a little fame, right? They wanted to use me as a stepladder to get a little publicity, right? Phantom HD. Now you got it. You got the wrong kind of publicity. You got people now that are going to take you as a joke. They're going to laugh at your videos and they're going to consider you as a joke now. Because you literally sat there and paid all that money for a screen and you couldn't tell the difference. You literally thought there was a difference between the white screen and your wall. And anybody looking at those pictures can clearly see that it all is the same. How dumb are you at the end of the day that you literally couldn't see this? A child could sit there. You could sit a child there and say, hey, you see a difference? No, it looks the same. They can see it looks the same. So how come you can't see it? Your credibility is gone.
No, hear me out. I'm saying D because Frank has flavor. You know, it doesn't no spice. If you guys choose D, I agree. Throw it on the D board. A lot of people would probably be mad about that if you were raising the comments.
See, there are people out there like, what's the company called? Pro HDs. Pro HDs never came at us. Didn't say disrespectful about us at all whatsoever. Bought the product, bought it over here, loved it. It's good paint. Actually, it was really good paint. We advertise. We put them out. So yeah, if you're going to look for a lighter screen than what we have, we suggest you go there and get that paint. Good business with it. It's a fantastic transaction. We have any problems whatsoever. No cancel orders. No orders coming over looking shoddy or looking weird or looking something strange with them. None of that. No, I'm going to go through any of that. We can honestly show at the end of the day that as we're doing transactions either online or offline, not for people, well, we have to worry about that. I don't know why I keep acting like you're going to be around. You're not going to be around. You're getting sued. You're not going to be around at all, period. I keep acting like this guy's going to be around or something, but he's not going to be around. He got to go to court. He got criminal charges coming after him still, and stalking charges. So, he ain't going to be around. Why am I talking like he's going to be around? Any of them are going to be around. Oh, that's basically about it. This is horrible. I think I might shoot me a little small video. A little small one.
Yes, sir.
Or short one, probably a short
Let's go.
that we can post that onto the site also
Pour that
too.
whole thing on my chips and eat it.
Now, VAVA, if you're upset over this and bothered by this, you should have tested your pride. There is no way in the world you should be having this on a screen that costs that much money. If I had a diamond screen up here, diamond screen not only is going to produce in much more light in the environment, it's going to produce a much darker contrast level. It's going to have much more vivid and beautiful color. It's not going to work on that crappy projector. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel about them projectors. They are. And I tell people at the door, when bottom projectors are crap. You should have went out and got something better. It's not a good projector. You got to get something for much cheaper. But it's going to work on a much better projector. And then on top of that, it's not going to match anything up there.
You know where you get this? Where I got it? A farmer's
None of the gunmetals will either.
Yeah. You know what they don't sell at farmer's market? Texas.
That's a poor screen. Poor screen.
Oh. Oh. What's
All right, we're done. I'm going to shoot me a little small video. Keep it quiet. And then basically post it to the Facebook page. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to Facebook Live. We do it right from there. Live, right from Facebook. Gotta go, and God